Okay, thanks so much for watching these videos. It's Paul Cook, sober coach and broadcaster. I've had the benefit of speaking to a lot of organizations and schools and many PTO type groups about overdose, about substances, recreational marijuana, and how do we talk to our kids about this stuff. You know, so many parents don't know what to do, especially if they've taken substances in the past or maybe they're heavy drinkers. They think that maybe they don't have the right to talk and deal with it, which is absolutely wrong. We're talking about two different things, adult brain versus adolescent brain, and it's still forming. It creates synapses much quicker than when you're adult, and those kids need to know exactly how you feel. In fact, research says they want to know your stance on drug prevention. So that's very, very important. Parents think, I don't know if they want to hear this from me, and they think, okay, I just got to be really aware. I'll be aware, and that's what you do drug prevention with your kids. I always say you've got to be aware, yes, of yourself. It's various things I call awareness parenting. How do you deal with your stress? How do you deal with your celebration? How do you deal with other media that shows addiction? It's proved that if you watch TV and there's an addict on TV and you say, what about that? And they say, bad, bad, bad. And you say, bad, bad, bad. Well, we're calling that person bad, not so much the addiction, more the person. It happens that if, God forbid, they get hooked on something at some point, they have a much less likelihood of coming to you for help just because of that kind of training that the addict is bad. Also, media in general. What do you watch? Do you watch The Real Housewives of getting drunk all the time? You know, little things like that plant messages. So something really important. I wanted to play for you what some parents thought was a great way to deal with drug preventions, which I kind of call a platitude fail. So here is a fun illustration right now.
Close your eyes and feel the silence when I hold you by the hand. It's so easy when you smile, when you hold my hand and say, I love you, baby.
Oh yes. I think it's important to create a bond. I call it a deliberately drug-free bond. Does that mean you're scolding and running around talking about it all the time? Really, rarely are you talking about substances with your son or daughter. You're talking about healthy behavior. You are taking a look at the awareness parenting stuff. So there is that kind of conversation and relationship. But what is proven is a bond between parent and child. That's what helps them say no to drinking and drugging experimentation. It's all about experimentation. Everything goes through that archway. If they don't experiment, you're not going to find yourself in these many, many other troubling and heartbreaking issues. But you've got to do some things to help them blow off the steam, the anxiety that is so strong today. Some activities, getting out. It's certainly important how you talk to them. We're going to show you cool ways to do that coming up here in just a little bit. But that bond is so very important. And I always say time equals love.